Central, but this is the first time na makakausap natin ang kanilang bunso and we are so excited, and I'm sure lahat ng mga 18s at lahat ng nasa maisan ngayong gabi, good evening, special shout out sa inyong lahat. Let's all welcome Justin back on Hit Music Central. Good evening Justin.
Hello po sa lahat ng mga kabayan natin sa Hong Kong and Macau. Hello po sa inyo.
Ayan, Justin, we are so excited to have you back here on Kabayan Radio because ang tagal na request ng mga 18s dito sa Hong Kong and also sa Macau na makausap natin kayo, and they have been so active in supporting your tracks, both the SB19 music and your solo songs. And tonight we will play Kaibigan here on Hit Music Central. But before that, let's catch up muna with Justin. So, Justin, kumusta ka naman? How have you been?
Okay naman po. Medyo maraming schedule for the past months, pero ngayon po, kumalma ng onte, pero parang sa susunod na buwan ay rangkada na ulit.
Ooh, wow. So there's so much to look forward to para sa mga fans ni Justin. Ano sa mga ngayon? Alam namin, sabi mo nga, ang dami mo ng mga activities and you've been to many countries, meeting a lot of Filipinos and foreign fans as well. Anong part ng career mo ngayon at this moment right here that you enjoy most?
Siguro po isa nga po yun na nakakapag-travel po kami. With work, nakakapag-travel kami all over the world. Actually, hindi work, pero nanggaling po kami earlier this year. Galing po kami ng family ko sa Hong Kong. Nagbakasyon po kami ng sandali. And na-meet ko rin po yung ibang kabayan natin dyan, yung ibang 18 po na nasa Hong Kong, mga OFW. So super happy din, nakakatuwa na sinasabi nila na parang since malayo sila sa pamilya, namimiss nila yung Pilipinas, parang kami yung nagiging libangan nila and nafe-feel nila yung home whenever they watch our videos or they listen to our music po. So super overwhelming and masaya na nakakapasaya kami ng ibang tao. So,
yes, of course. Ang mga fans ng SB19, 18s are so committed and they spend so much time, effort, and so much love is being expressed. Even sa mga request nila, hindi lang normal na request na please play this song. They always describe you dahil pinapanood nila kayo sa mga social media ninyo at mga contents na nire-release ninyo. Is there an added na pressure ba ngayon that you're also venturing into your solo careers compared to when you were going out in a group?
Yes po. Siyempre, siguro for me, yung pressure na nakakadagdag is nanggagaling din sa akin. Kasi po yung fans naman namin, yung supporters, yung 18, parang nandyan sila lagi to support us, to parang cheer us, whether group activity yan or solo, talagang sinusuportahan nila kami. Siguro po, siyempre, as solo, parang yung pressure is ikaw lang mag-isa. Ako na lang mag-isa po. And wala yung mga group, yung mga members sa mga magpa-perform ka. Iba yung feeling eh. So, although syempre marami pong learnings, pero marami ring struggles.
So you're working behind the scenes as well. So yung mga productions ninyo, not just your music, but also your music videos. You're very involved, all 5 of you. Alin ang mas mahirap para sa'yo at alin ang pinakamas na-enjoy mo? To perform in front of your audience or to work quietly behind the scenes?
To be honest po, mas na-enjoy kong mag-work quietly behind the scene. So, medyo, di ko alam bakit, pero mas na-enjoy ko po yun talagang mag-asikaso, mag-manage, mag-isip, ganyan, mag-conceptualize, and direct music videos. Siguro dahil iba rin yung pressure na binibigay ng ikaw talaga yung nakikita ng tao in front of camera, on stage. Parang, siguro dahil nga po, iba yung dating kapag nakikita mo actual yung ikaw, pag pinapanood, ikaw yung nagpe-present ng isang bagay. Unlike na ikaw yung nag-work behind, parang wala masyadong pressure. Mape-pressure ka na lang pag tapos ka na, pag ready ka nang i-present yung ipe-present mo. So,
may nervyos pa rin ba? When you release a new track, a new material, may ano pa rin ba? May tension pa rin ba kayo nararamdaman? Especially you.
Opo, of course, ako po, yung pressure siguro for me is more of like performing it live. Pero yung pag i-release ko na, more of excitement yung nararamdaman ko po kasi parang pinaghirapan ko to. Ito yung winner ko behind the scene na so ready na akong i-present. So yung pag magpa-perform naman po, pag syempre behind the scene nagpa-practice ka, walang pressure. Pero pag nandiyan na yung audience, iba yung dating eh. So overthink ka na. So ayun.
Yeah. So has it settled in yet? Na isa kayo sa mga trailblazers ng P-pop and you've really elevated the P-pop to a certain level na ang dami, not just Filipino fans, but foreign reactions on social media is quite overwhelming. Nag-settle in na ba sa'yo yun? Or at nakakadagdag ba yun ng pressure also?
Siguro po, parang syempre parang yung feeling namin very thankful and wow, ganun yung nakikita ng tao for us. Pero parang syempre po sa amin, yung goal namin is to make it bigger for the music industries Philippines na makilala all over the world. Pero hindi namin yun magagawa without the help din ng ibang groups or ibang artists. Parang talagang kailangan yung magkaisa po yung OPM, yung Filipino music, to achieve yung goal, which is yun din naman yung goal ng karamihan ng artists. So, siguro po yung pressure is more of baka hindi makita ng audience na hindi lang kami yung kailangan mag-work on dito. Kailangan din ng tulong ng iba. So, let's go together, parang ganyan. Let's be as one and achieve the goal, ganyan. So,
that's so awesome. You guys are so collaborative, and yet now with your solo careers, we could also see influences ng bawat isa sa mga music ninyo. And now, you have Kaibigan released, and we are going to be playing it here on Hit Music Central in a short while, mga kabayan. But tell us about this song, and how is this different from the other releases that you've had as a solo artist?
So si Kaibigan po is although it sounds happy in a way, parang lovely siya, parang siyang love song na positive. The story behind it is that yung love na nafe-feel mo sa umpisa is hindi pala yung love, hindi pala yun yung reality at the end. So para pong if you love someone, especially a friend, na akala mo may gusto siya sa'yo because sa mga kilos niya, sa lahat ng ginagawa niya for you, pero at the end, kaibigan lang pala yung act na ginagawa niya. So, yun po yung parang story behind Kaibigan or what the song is. And siguro yung pinagkaiba niya sa Surreal is si Surreal is the how you felt dun sa time na parang feeling mo may gusto rin siya sa'yo. So yung imagination mo during the time na nangyayari yung Kaibigan, that is Surreal. So yung based din sa sounding niya, si Kaibigan medyo mas aggressive yung ibang parts. Si Surreal naman is talagang very happy lang, mas chill. Si Kaibigan is mas full of emotions.
Nice. And I'm sure our kabayans will enjoy this track once again from Justin of SB19 here on Hit Music Central tonight. Justin, we know that you are also working with, of course, Rad Kids. And it's still Pablo of SB19 and his brother, right? So what's that like? What's the dynamic like? Especially na this is a track that you will be releasing on your own.
Of course po, for sure, hindi ko pa naman po masyadong na-try with other producers, pero yung na-experience ko po with Rad Kids, it's very chill, very mabilis lang. Because I think, bukod sa trusted ko sila and I know their capabilities, parang they know me as well. Nakilala na rin po ako ni Josue and Pablo. They know my abilities, alam nila kung ano yung gusto ko, and parang naintindihan agad nila yung message na gusto kong iparating. So, talagang madali lang po. And since in terms of collaboration nga po dun sa music, what I did lang is I wrote the song, so alam na nila yung melody, sinabi ko sa kanila yung kwento, yung emotion na gustong marating, and ano yung tunog na gusto kong mangyari. It's like dreamy, may ganitong instrument, ganyan. Pero the whole enhancement of the song, sila na nag-process noon, adding the harmonies, pagkakaroon ng parang ballet in a way, talagang dinagdagan nila. Pag may konting changes sa melody, nagtiwala na ako sa kanila. So, from Surreal tsaka yung kaibigan, whenever they give the initial demo from my initial demo, di ba, yung demo na pinasa ko, ginawa nila ng demo, sabi ko, okay na. So, na lang yung nire-revise. So,
Nice, because they already know your your sensibilities. So mas madali. One of the things that we really appreciate about you guys, it's not just the music side but also the business side, because aside from releasing your music and your art, you are now business people as well. Ano mga natutunan mo sa industry, especially sa entertainment industry ng Pilipinas, and yung background ninyo having worked with international business leaders as well?
grabe po. Pero po, since we're just starting as a business owners po, hindi ko masasabi po na parang we're very professional in terms of business, but because of our goals, yun yung parang, ano man tawag doon? Yung gusto naming gawin talaga. Yun, magiging passionate sa gusto naming mangyari. Yun yung nagdala sa amin sa kung nasaan kami ngayon. Pero, another thing is, yung mga tao po sa palibot namin is really helping us so much na na-achieve namin yung mga bagay na gusto namin gawin. And siguro po yung mga natutunan namin is based din sa experiences. We have to do things na hindi talaga namin 100% gustong gawin. So merong mga compromise, merong mga, syempre you have to work with people na they are nice people, pero yung goals nila iba, yung gusto nila, yung creative ideas nila iba sa gusto naming mangyari, sa gusto naming ipakita. We have to compromise, we have to understand how they work, and parang because of those things po, we learn na parang okay yung ginagawa nila, pero may ganito tayong pwedeng gawin para ma-improve pa natin, mapasok natin yung individuality natin as a group, mapakita natin kung ano yung gusto namin mangyari. So yung mga experiences talaga, yun yung nagturo sa amin din. And sa business side naman po, since we're also artists, parang dahan-dahan lang namin inaaral yung pagiging business owners. We're just very thankful na merong mga tao sa paligid namin na we really trust na to help us with that business side. So, ayun.
Wow. We really appreciate that sentiment, Justin, and nakaka-impress talaga yung achievements ninyo as individuals, as a group. And so we can understand why the fans are so going crazy of following you guys and supporting your project. So ano pa mga pwedeng abangan? Sabi mo nga magiging busy ka na next month. So malapit na rin ang Burr months. Alam naman natin na pag Burr months na Pasko season na sa Pilipinas right away. Any plans?
For me po, as a solo artist, of course, continuous po yung mga small gigs ko po, and syempre promos from here and there. Pero po as a group, I think we'll be more busy as a group this coming months. And ayun po, meron kaming mga events here sa Philippines, mga concerts, branded shows. And syempre po, meron kaming documentary na soon may papalabas na. So, ayun po, medyo marami, but hopefully the 18 and fans, and of course also the people abroad can watch.
Yes, at syempre, yan ang hiling at panalangin ng lahat ng mga fans dito sa Hong Kong that SB19 would consider Hong Kong as a stopover of your concerts and your projects. So, Justin, ano ng message mo sa mga libo-libong mga fans who are following you, and especially the OFWs here in Hong Kong, Macau, and in the Greater Bay Area ng China?
Ayun po. Syempre po, first of all, gusto ko po magpasalamat sa lahat ng sumusuporta, 18, Mais, lahat po kayo na nagsusupport kahit hindi like the very fan, ano po yun, casual listeners lang. Talagang we really appreciate that you listen to our music and you appreciate our hard work and yung goal na gusto naming marating. So maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta. And para naman po sa mga, syempre 18 OFW people na working malayo sa kanilang pamilya, sana po huwag kayong mawalan ng pag-asa. Kaya po namin talagang marami ring struggles na pagdadaanan. Pero once na mahawakan mo na yung goal mo or parang somehow ma-achieve in a way kahit hindi fully achieve, sana i-appreciate nyo yung konting achievements na nakukuha ninyo kasi it will help you to push forward sa mga dreams and pangarap. So yun po, sana po ay makapunta rin kami dyan sa Hong Kong and somewhere sa China and sa future makapag-perform and sana po makapunta kayo.
Justin, I'm sure ang maisan ng Hong Kong will be on fire after this interview. So, maraming salamat sa iyo. And if there are people that you want to thank and lalong-lalo na sa paligid mo and also aside from the fans, who would they be?
Siyempre po gusto ko pasalamatan ang people behind 1Z, yung team po namin sa kumpanya. Of course, my family and friends na laging walang sawang sumusuporta, talagang full support. I mean, lahat ginagawa nila. So, ayun po, maraming salamat. And of course, Sony Music for talagang guiding me in terms of my music and all. So, maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. Siyempre, kay Kabayan Radio din po sa mga opportunities na meron kagaya po ninyo and yung mga music platforms na meron dito sa Pilipinas. So, maraming salamat po everyone. Thank you so much.
Mga kabayan, Justin De Jos here on Hit Music Central, your Kabayan Radio on AM 864. Maraming salamat, Justin.
Thank you po.
Hit Music Central on AM 864.